All right. All right. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Mesagoza Melee League Season 1 finale. I'm Nikki G, coach of the Golden State Golducks. We're facing off against Coach myself and the Miami Palafins. This is the finals. This is it. Last game of the season for both guys. Pretty exciting. Should be a good one. I'm really excited to get this thing going. Been thinking about it all day in the last few days. Um, Yeah, man, this is it. I'm gonna miss using this team. I've loved this team all season. I like the six I'm going with, but I'm sad and not using the other four because this is it. You connect to the internet. This is it. Last one. I'm gonna go over the team here really quick, like I normally do. All right, this is it. This is it. So these are the six. First one up is Rotom Wash. I'm bringing almost the exact same Rotom Wash as last week. Or sorry, the last time I played Palafins. It's modest, a lot of HP, a lot of special attack. It outruns the Annihilate by one if he's no speed. I don't really expect him to be no speed again, but it wasn't much investment to get there. It was like 52 EV, so that's where that comes from. Uh, I'm Assault Vest. This thing's primary role is to check the Skeledirge and don't let it get away, especially if it's scarfed. Torch Song can really run away with the game. I don't have the fastest team, so if he's scarfed, he's difficult to revenge. And so, yeah, Rotom has a big role in that way. If we don't see Skeledirge, then this thing's role is be a Volt Switch button. Yeah, so we got Volt Switch. Hydro Pump is there to actually hit the Dirge. We got Dark Pulse as well, but that's more for the Espeon. With this amount of HP EVs and the Assault Vest, we take 49% max from Timid, Psychic, Life Orb, Jolteon. So that's cool. And then Dark Pulse will do over half. The Foul Play is an absolute panic button if Baxcalibur gets +2 with 2 Dragon Dances and we just have nothing to beat it, then we're gonna have to Terra Fairy and hope he Glaive Rushes and then Foul Play back and kill. He should Glaive Rush in that scenario because Ice Move's not going to do much, and if he has Earthquake, which is often his like third attacking move, then he has to Glaive Rush. So I don't expect to Terra this, but it's there if we're in a panic. The thing about Rotom Wash is he has a perfect switch in Clodsire. If he's Water Absorb Clodsire, we don't do any damage with Hydro, and he obviously is immune to Volt Switch, and so we can't really touch that thing. Dark Pulse gonna do nothing. It has so much SPF, and so uh, then the complement to this is Goldango. I'm bringing once again. This is the same set as last time too. This is Air Balloon Goldango, or very close to the same set. The idea is that then we can pivot to Goldango because he shouldn't be able to touch Goldango. Now I ran this last time, so if you watch the video, maybe he's got something for it. But the best thing he can do is like Liquidate to pop the balloon and then Earthquake. But on any normal set with a Clodsire, all he could do is like Stealth Rock because he can't Toxic, can't Yawn because of the ability and the Steel typing. He can't Earthquake because I'm on a balloon, and he can't hit me with any poison moves. So at least the first time it should be a free switch into Clodsire. It does mean he might get Rocks up because I would expect him to Rocks in front of Rotom. So we might be doubling out with Rotom after we come in on Skeledirge. The double would be to Donphan. It just depends on what we're feeling. Yeah, make a rain for general damage. This is also a good switch into Baxcalibur if he's only +1 and we still have the Air Balloon. We resist Ice and Dragon. So unless he's teching on Crunch, which I don't think he has enough room for that, then this thing can deal with Baxcalibur as well. We're max special attack modest. We have a lot of HP and yeah, not a ton of speed. So Goldango's a little bit slower, but he's more of a wall breaker here and just a Clodsire thing. Shadow Ball is there to hit Annihilate. His Terra is another panic button. Like if Annihilate's in and he's just steamrolling everybody with Rage Fist, we can Terra normal. Since he's not going to click a fighting button in front of us, very likely he should click, Rage Fist. We can Terra normal, take nothing, and then hopefully Shadow Ball kill back. The Focus Blast is because after we come in on Clodsire, I expect the switch in to be King Gambit. And the only time I'd click Focus Blast is in a scenario like that where Clodsire can't really touch us. And we can Focus Blast the King Gambit. The only worry is like he might stay in with Clodsire and then try to pop the balloon, like I said, with something like Liquidation. But it seems like a bad play. I know I could have Psyshock to hit it and do a lot because Clodsire is always SPF, but he would definitely live it. So it's like an option for him. And if he stays in, none of these moves do very much to him. We do have Recover for that scenario, but we're going to lose the balloon. And Earthquake from Claude always does over half, even if he's uninvested. So try to keep that balloon intact as best we can. Breloom's here. It is a very similar set to last time. Last time we were Mirror Herb. This time we're Life Orb for more damage, but we are same EVs, Adamant, max attack, max speed. Not really messing around. I thought about being Sash, but like I said, there's a good chance he gets rocks up with Claude. Even Skeledirge and Ape, he just has good rockers. So like if he wants rocks up, they're going to get up and Focus Sash. Because I'm not leading this, Focus Sash would then be kind of unnecessary in those scenarios. We have Brick Break for the screens. We have Mock Punch for revenging a lot of things. It revenges like Zoroark, Sawsbuck, King Gambit, Baxcalibur. If he doesn't have Ice Shard. Last time he didn't have Ice Shard. He usually doesn't bring Ice Shard, but I talked about it a lot last time, so he may bring it this time. We got Bulldoze to hit Skeledirge, and then just to deal with switch-ins to give us another hit, and Bullet Seed for general grass damage. We're fighting Terra to just boost the damage of Mach Punch, really. Oh, yeah, this thing did great against him last time, but it's because we were able to spore everything. I don't expect that to happen again because it did so well. I expect him to over prep for it. Like he should have Vital Spirit Ape. He might even have a Lumberry on somebody or safety goggles. He could bring Espeon with the Magic Bounce. Sawsbuck is immune. Like he has a lot of ways to deal with it. He just didn't bring him last time. It did so well. I expect him to definitely have something for it. So I'm not even bringing Spore. It's not that it's bad, but I like the other 4 moves. Next is Donphan. This is like a huge part of our offense this week. Last time we were just lead, set up rocks, and die. It did really well, and I expect him to prep for that, be it Espeon or lead Baxcalibur. And instead, this time we're coming in later, and we're just clicking Adamant max attack. We're also max HP for some bulk. Adamant Choice Band, Earthquakes. I don't expect to click the other moves. Ice Spinner's just there in case he brings Sawsbuck. That's the only thing he has that resists ground. Everything else is weak or neutral. And especially his defensive trio, the King Gambit, Skeledirge, and Clodsire, all get O-code by it. Zoroark, Espeon, Golduck, all get O-code by it. Baxcalibur takes like 80. Annihilate takes like 80 unless he's like physically bulky. So this really is a wall breaker that can come in hopefully on like Skeledirge, King Gambit, or Clodsire kills. Like I said, if I can double out on the Rotom when it comes in on Skeledirge, that's when I would double the Donphan. Just have to be careful. He says he's ready, so I'll finish this up and we'll get going. And then another panic thing is the counter in case King Gambit gets to like +3 or plus, whatever with his attack, plus he's Supreme Overlord. We could just lose to Sucker Punch spam, and counter is here to save us with Sturdy. If rocks aren't up, it's possible, but realistically, I could have probably just brought Earthquake on this thing to click it every time. His best way to stop it is with the Terra, and as long as the Terra is early, I think we'll be fine. So even if this brings that out, that's kind of okay, but I'll lose some of my offense. Next up is Scyther, surprise bring of the week. It's probably the mon I've used and built with the least, but I like it this match. I like it a lot because Donphan's going to be offensive. He's not going to be a spinner. This is our defogger for the week. It's my only other option on the team to remove rocks. I was at first heavy duty boots, but because I'm leading it and I don't expect it to last too long, I don't think I need the boots. This thing still got roost. That'd be different, but it doesn't. So this is the lead. We're U-turning on most things. Aerial Ace is good for general damage. It's also just good for chunking Annihilate and things like that. All the frail stuff it's good against. Close combat is there for King Gambit. I don't know if he knows this gets close combat. It's that's a newer thing, so hopefully he doesn't. This is Jolly max attack, Jolly max speed, and then it has a lot of attack and a little bit of HP. I think this is the one with 52 EVs in HP. It's pretty bulky with the Eviolite. It's a pretty safe lead. The only one that it's not safe against is Baxcalibur. And even if he is lead Baxcalibur, I'm kind of okay with it. I know I'm not going to die from even a Bandit Ice Shard's not going to kill me. And I can hopefully at least just chunk it with close combat. It's not going to kill, but it'll do a lot. That's the worst case scenario lead. Everyone else is fine. I kind of expect Scarf Ape lead, Baxcalibur, or Espeon. Those are the 3 leads I expect. Unless he brings Zoroark, then of course it could be Zoroark. This speed ties with Zoroark. It's only slower than Espeon, otherwise it's faster than the rest of his team. I think it speed ties with Sawsbuck as well. Those both die to U-turn, so they're not like a bad matchup. We also live a Zoroark Flamethrower on the lead, so that's good too. If I see Zoroark, I'm more likely to U-turn on turn 1, but that's the move a lot of the time anyway. Last thing with this is I got to be careful with the defog. He does have 2 Defiant users, even though I expect Vital Spirit and Supreme Overlord on him, but if he brings defog, or if he brings Defiant on either of them, then they're very dangerous, so I have to be careful clicking defog. Defog is also another way to get rid of the screens. That's why Breloom had Brick Break for the Klefki. I wouldn't be surprised to see Klefki. Last mon, Sweeper Breaker. It's more of a cleaner than a sweeper, is Cloister. It's difficult for him to KO the whole team just because of unaware Skeledirge. There's a decent chunk of sets that we could 2-hit KO with Liquidation, but a lot of those sets he'd KO back even if we're Terra fighting. The Terra fighting's there to beat King Gambit. That would be one way to stop the sweep as well. So the only one we really can't get rid of is Skeledirge. If we can get that out of the way early, then Cloister actually might sweep. But other than that, it's going to be difficult. And I don't mind bringing him in early. I like bringing him in on Baxcalibur, actually, and then setting up right there and either forcing a Terra to stop him or just breaking enough that the rest of the team can do it. So Cloister doesn't have to sweep and win like last week, but he definitely has to do a lot. So the offense really comes from Cloister, Donphan, and Breloom. And then the defense is more from Goldango and Rotom, and Scyther is the lead / a sort of trenches mon. So, all right, guys, that's the 6 for the week. Man, all right, we're gonna get going here. He says he's ready. Man, I love championship matches. This is awesome. Always super fun. No matter what happens, I love this team. It was a great season. Everyone involved, thank you for being a part of it. It was really awesome, and hopefully we can take home a championship here today. All right, let's get searching. Got my paper. Got my calc up. Get Scyther ready because he'll be the first one out. All right. Very, very exciting. All right. There's Palafins. Normal rules set to 50. That's the right one. Whew. All right. Shoot him a quick good luck, have fun, and then we'll get into it. Salt Vest, Air Balloon, Life Orb, Choice Band, Eviolite, and White Herb. All right. I'm ready. See if he's ready. My team's not super fast. It's really strong. Everybody's got like a lot in attack or special attack. We're here to just wall break and swing. You know, we're not here for a long game. We're here to just swing back and forth and see who can win. I have a lot of HP. That helps a little bit. So, okay, there's the Sawsbuck. That's interesting for Donphan. And there's the Espeon, which I could see leading. I really think he's going to lead Ape U-turn into Espeon. I really think like that's the play for him. And so I could really see that. So he left King Gambit. That's really interesting. So we don't need to Terra on Cloister really. To sweep. That was kind of the only reason we had it. That's good though. It's also really nice. We don't have to worry about that thing sweeping in the end with Supreme Overlord. Just writing down all his mons. No Zoroark is good. We don't have to worry about that. Headache, come on. Cool. I mean, yeah, he could lead anything, but I really expect Scarf Ape lead. He brought Scarf Ape quite a bit in his matches, and he brought it last week, and it did well. I know that, so I could really see him doing that. So we got Scyther in the lead, and then everybody else doesn't matter. Okay, some last things to think about. Yeah, so he's fast. His team's pretty fast. He does have the Sawsbuck, so that's the one thing that can take an Earthquake. We could Ice Spinner to try to hit that, especially in front of Clodsire. That might be the play the first time on Clodsire, but other than that, we're clicking Earthquake. Let's see the lead. Expecting. Okay, it's Baxcalibur. Yeah, that's not surprising either. Right, that's just the counter the Donphan from last time. I am going to U-turn and just go into the Cloister. I talked about chunking it with CC, but I want to go into Cloister anyway, so it's kind of like not a big deal to CC. Like, that doesn't get me a lot. I'm still trying to self smash with Cloister anyway. Yeah, he's taking a while on turn one. I would expect him to just click, Icicle Spear, but here we are. All right, he's not Scarf. That does a chunk. It looks like the normal, you know, max tech, max speed. I am definitely going Cloister. See, hopefully he just Icicle Spears. Even if he DDs, that's not super scary either. Okay, so he just does go for DD. That's not super duper scary. I think I'm going to Shell Smash. Yeah, I am. Let's see. If he Glaive rushes, it does a lot. Like Glaive into Ice Shard could maybe KO. We'll see. We'll see if he wants to stay in. Last time he stayed in front of this, which is crazy to me. CD. See if he switches. He should go to Skeletor, in my opinion. I think that's the swap for him. Since it should be unaware. It's hard to give up a +1 though. The really nasty place for him to DD again. So he just glaives. Yeah, we live barely. If he has Ice Shard, then so be it. That did a lot. I think he's adamant, is what that means. All right. Well, there's no question what we're clicking here. Nope. He is Ice Shard. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Cool. He picks up the first KO. Okay. And now, I think I'm going to go Breloom. Is that my play? It's Breloom or Dump. I need to take a second on this one. I actually think it's Goldango. Yeah, it's going to have to be Goldango. I got to keep the other guys. I'm just going to make it rain. I think if I'm him, I just hit this with a Glaive Rush and do like a lot. He could swap. That's what I would do though. So Ice Shard, Glaive Rush. He's probably Icicle Spear, and he could be Earthquake instead of Spear because you already have Shard. It's a rough start for me, but I just need to get past this guy. It sucks to lose Cloister. This he's sort of like an endgame win con. He's gonna Terra. I guess Terra Dragon could maybe kill. I assume that's what he's going for. Let's see here. Terra Steel. Okay, jeez. I thought about Shadow Walling. He's gonna DD again. Man, he's going for it here. He's getting a lot out of it too. Okay, Maker Rain's gonna do a lot. It's not gonna KO. Okay. Did I make it rain again? I'm not sure it would KO. Or Shadow Ball. I think I actually have to blast. Which sucks, but I don't think it KOs. Just looking at the damage. Let's see Glaive. Goldango lives. I really need to hit this Focus Blast. All right, that's a huge hit from Goldango. And he used his Terra, so that's good. All right, we come out of there all right. Wasn't great. It's 1-1, but he's done obviously a lot more damage. And we lost. We both lost big offensive bonds. Huge live from Goldango. That was pretty impressive. All right, he goes out to this. Sort of interesting. I think I can do a lot with Shadow Ball. Maybe he's scarfed. Is that why he went to this? That would make a lot of sense to me. So I go to Scyther. I go to this. What do I need Goldango for? I don't really need it for anything. I'm going to go Breloom. It's kind of awkward. Could have Terra'd there and recovered. That would have been kind of interesting. This is only 50 base power. Let's see. Yeah, he looks bulky. Who's just swap to this? I don't really care, I don't think. I feel like he's not Scarf. No, I think he's just the regular the bulk up stuff. Okay. That did a lot. We need a lot of hits for it to KO, but it's possible. 2. Keep going, Breloom. 2. 2 means Rage Fist will be enough. That's fine. Okay. So he could be scarfed. I think he is scarfed. I think I gotta go for a play here. See if he stays in. I'm popping the Terra. This is the last Terra of the season. I really need him to Rage Fist here. He could read this. It looked pretty obvious. I'm hoping he thinks I think I'm faster and he's Scarf. Okay, I am faster. I didn't need the Terra. That sucks. Okay, cool. That KOs. That's good. Goldango holding us together. Hmm. 2-2, but it feels like he's in the lead to me. Personally. This should be the Espeon. All right. I think I have to let him take this if he. Okay, protect. Damn, I could have recovered, which is crazy. That was an odd protect, man. What if I switched? I could swap to Scyther here too, but I think I need the HP. I switched moves already, so you should know I'm not Scarfed. I shouldn't be fearful of that, per se. That was a very odd protect. I'm almost certain Psychic KOs, unless he's some, like, defensive set, setting up screens or something. It's possible. It's odd, but it's possible. If he sets up a screen, I get to recover, so I can deal with screens. Okay, Psychic, I would expect this to KO unless he's really weird set. Yeah. Good season, Goldangle. Scyther's the switch for me. If he is sashed, we're in big time trouble. So we really gotta hope he's not sashed. I really hope he goes to Clodsire. And then we can get in Donphan. That would be the best case scenario here. Scyther's going to be big in this end game. He's now my only fast mon. Okay, he withdraws hopefully to Claude. Lyle? Okay, Skeledirge works too. That looks bulky to me. All right, come on, Donphan. I'm clicking Earthquake. I could click Ice Spinner. I could see Sawsbuck coming out here. But we have the Scyther for the Sawsbuck. We should be able to handle that pretty well. I could have clicked the mid-ground knockoff, but I don't think it KOs us. Yeah, he's going to go to Sawsbuck for sure. Yeah. Hopefully this is a 2 KO and he's not too bulky. Let's see. That does so crazy much. We have to go to Scyther here. There's no question. Well, he clicked fast. I know he gets Wild Charge, but to click that in front of Donphan is totally crazy. I'm hoping he just clicks the grass move. Yeah, so we eat that. Hilariously enough, that could be enough to take another Earthquake. It would be a roll, obviously, looking at that. We turn again. To speed tie, I think. He should just go back to that Skeledirge. I'd love for him to stay in and just die. That'd be really, really good. All right, he's going to Skeledirge. I expect, yeah. We go back to Donphan. Scyther's really putting in the work here. Thank God he's not Rocky Helmet. Trying to make my plays quick so we don't go to timer. Obviously, since I'm down. 5 minutes left. Yeah, geez, it may go to timer. There's closer to 6, but still. All right, if he goes to Sawsbuck. Okay, he stays in and he's not Shikaberry, and that KO's big KO from Donphan. All right, we're 3-3 now. Espeon, Sawsbuck, Clodsire. He sees that Sawsbuck is going to have a tough time with Scyther, but he still goes to it. So he may have a move for me, and it is what it is. I got to go to Scyther. It's not risky. There's no other play for me. It's him who has the onus to make a play here. Let's see. Body slam. Yeah, I almost called that, but we really need no para. No para is gigantic. Oh my God, that was huge. Okay, gonna be close here. 3-3, coming down to the wire. What a season, Jesus. He's gonna withdraw. Hopefully out to Claude. He does go out to Claude. U-turn does a decent chunk telling me he's this but F set. Could be Shikaberry. We can't hit Donphan anyway. We get Donphan back in. I kind of want to just Ice Spinner. I don't think he can hurt me that much. I think I'm going to Earthquake. If he goes Sawsbuck, so be it. It might die anyway. Let's see. I hope he stays in and dies. That would be best for me. And then the second best is Sawsbuck, and we get the roll. I mean, we did almost exactly what he has left last time. I don't know what the roll is. I don't know if that was a high roll or a low roll. We have no idea. He's obviously weighing that option right now. Don Fan Scyther. Who would have thought? Rodham just waiting in the back. Rodham can take on Espeon, but it's terrible against this, terrible against Sawsbuck. So Rodham's just sitting there, possibly a sack if we don't kill Sawsbuck. He is going to try the Sawsbuck thing or possibly Espeon. I think the Sawsbuck, right? Oh, he goes Espeon. This KOs unless he's Sash. He's not Sash. Don Fan's going crazy. Don Fan KO Espeon. All right, Rodham has no use now. Next to no use. Maybe just a sack against that thing. So in comes the Rodham. He does body slam. Crits me. That didn't matter. All right, nobody has a Terra. He should just attack me, in my opinion. Two minutes left. Could go to timer. Yeah, he stays in. KO's Rodham. 2-2. Okay, making my plays quick. Thank you, Rodham. All right, coming down to this here. Don Fan's at max HP, so that's really good. I think his best play is to just go for it with the body slam here. He could be Scarf. It's only clicked one move, right? It's possible it's better to go into Don Fan because we're sturdy. Okay, he's going to withdraw. Out into Claude. He could win on HP, I think. We'll see. Because I'm at max HP, it's awfully close. And I am also like max HP, you know. Both the other guys are at half. It's awfully close. I wonder if he's going to click to the last turn. All right, ice spinner it is. Oh, he lets it go. That's game. I think we win on the last turn. Claude feints 2-1. Is that it? I don't know who would have won on HP. It was really close. He's at. I think that's it. He doesn't get this turn off. We're sturdy anyway. It wouldn't matter. We would have won. Woo! That's the game. Oh my gosh, close one. My God. Oh man. Oh Jesus. I don't know if he would have won on timer because I had max HP on Don Fan, and I had some HP investment in Scyther as well. I don't know. It would have been close. It would have went down to HP. Jeez. GG, well played to Palafins. That was a great season, guys. Good lord. Every single game in playoffs was either a tie in Mons remaining or one extra KO. Good lord. All right. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching.